What's up, everybody? It's Timothy here. Welcome to another narrated walking tour with me. Today we are doing a walk in Relau on the south central part of Penang Island. We will cover a neighbourhood called Medan Bayan. Let me show you our walking route. We will walk through the Medan Bayan neighbourhood, go along Jalan Tun Dr. Awang, and then turn left to Jalan Dato Ismail Hashim before heading back to Medan Bayan, where we will end our walk in front of the Sri Nilam apartment block. Let's start at the Medan Bayan road sign. Medan Bayan is very much a working class neighbourhood. There's a concentration of grocery shops, mechanics, and right across the road an eco shop outlet. I am here in the morning, hence the parking lots are empty. Once businesses open for the day, this area becomes very congested. It's a very strategic location at the center of three densely populated areas, namely Sungai Ara, Relau, and Bayan Baru. Also at Medan Bayan are two of the largest hawker centers in this part of Penang Island. On my right is one of them called Lucky Eatery. There is a lot of stalls here, but the one I often go to is the Vietnamese hawker store. I like the pho, which is authentic and inexpensive. I have not tried all the stalls here. To do that will take many days. On the other side of the road from Lucky Eatery, right in front of me, is an even bigger hawker center. It's called Spice PISA Cafe, named after the huge convention center across the main road. This is one of the largest hawker centers in Penang. It has every conceivable hawker food that you can think of, but I don't often come here. Too crowded, and I haven't found anything I really like. This place is empty now because it's morning. Come back in the evening and getting a parking space is like winning a lottery. We are going through this opening and you can see the signage for Spice PISA Cafe from this side. We are now walking along Jalan Tun Dr. Awang. Across the road is Spice or Subterranean Penang International Conference and Exhibition Center. I will do a separate walking tour around it. Jalan Tun Dr. Awang separates Medan Bayan on my left from the township of Bayan Baru, where Spice is located, on my right. The road was named after Tun Dato Dr. Haji Awang bin Hassan, who was the fifth Yang di-Pertuan Negeri or Governor of Penang from 1981 to 1989. Here's a local bus stop in Penang. It has details of buses that stop here. Penang is served by the Rapid Penang buses. Bus routes that start with 3 serve the southeastern part of Penang Island, while routes that start with 4 serve the southwestern part of the island. A light rail transit or LRT has also been planned, and in future the LRT will pass overhead along Jalan Tun Dr. Awang and the station will be somewhere around here. Right in front of us is the Tunas Residensi apartment block. For details of sites that we pass along this walking tour, check the links in the description. Penang Island has developed at a very fast pace. The area that we are walking through right now was farmland just a few decades ago. Today, it has transformed into an urban neighborhood. The whole island is divided into 2 administrative districts, namely the Northeast District and Southwest District. Today, the Penang Island City Council is the local government of both districts, though the district line is still there. And to remind us of the demarcation, you will see district signages all over the island, like the one right in front of us. We are in the Southwest District of Penang Island, but across the road is the Northeast District. In fact, the signage which proclaims the Northeast District is actually planted on the Southwest District. In the past, only people like me would be bothered to know which district we are in. But then came the COVID-19 pandemic, and for many months we were forbidden to cross from one district to the other. Then suddenly everybody had to learn which district they are in. Because Penang Island is so compact, many places are near one another. Sometimes they are contiguous and sometimes they overlap. On this side, for example, is Bayan Baru. To the left is Relau, next to it is Bukit Jambu, and Sungai Dibung Kecil is along the main road between Bukit Jambu and Bayan Baru. This road sign is for the road we were just on. This road. We have just turned left and now we will walk along Jalan Dato Ismail Hashim. He is one of the founders of Koperasi Tunas Muda, a local cooperative responsible for developing the housing estates and apartment blocks in this area. I had earlier mentioned that Penang Island is divided into two districts. These districts are further subdivided into counties known as Mukim. On the left side of the road is Mukim 12, while on the right is Mukim 13. Okay, here finally is the road sign for Jalan Dato Ismail Hashim. We are now walking through the Pekan, or the traditional village center of Relau. Just a few decades ago, this road was lined with attap houses on both sides, but now they have given way to modern commercial properties. Nevertheless, urbanization and gentrification is not fully completed, and so you will come across the odd semi-rural property here and there. I would not be surprised, however, if those wooden houses you can see in front of us are replaced within the next 10 years. The road we are walking through is looking pretty empty at the moment, but don't let that fool you. During the morning and evening rush hours, this is one of the most congested roads on Penang Island. We have come to the junction of Medan Bayan, so we are turning left here to return to where we were just now. In a moment, we will see the sites that we passed through. Although there are no tourist attractions in this area, my intention is to document everywhere in Penang, particularly Penang Island, so that in future you can see and discover every location in Penang through narrated walks. Here's the entrance to Tunas Residensi, which we passed earlier. It is one of the properties developed by Koperasi Tunas Muda. All my walking tours are shown on a map. You can go to the map by clicking on the link on the top right as well as from the description box. I create these walking tours to provide you information as well as to satisfy your curiosity about Penang. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and share it. That would help the algorithm bring it to more people. Also, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that I can keep you notified every time I upload a new video. We are once again walking between Spice Pizza Cafe on our left and Lucky Eatery on our right. This time, we are not going through the opening on the left like before, but will continue along the road. People from outside Penang often ask me where to go to enjoy hawker food like the locals. They say they are tired of going to tourist places. Well, you can try coming here. Medan Bayan offers two huge hawker centers, and this is one of the places that tourists do not know about. Getting a parking spot is difficult, best if you take Grab to come here. I know that sounds unconvincing since you only see empty parking spots right now, but I assure you, come evening is a different scene altogether. The best time to come is around 6 p.m. That's when the hawker centers come alive. By 8:30 p.m, some of the stalls will start to wind down for the day. To our left is Pangsapuri Seri Nilam. As with all the sites we pass, you can get details about this apartment in the link in the description. As you have seen on my website, I don't plan to limit my videos to only the tourist sites. I want to show you the Penang that I know to give you an insight into life over here. We are approaching the Medan Bayan road sign, and that's where our walk ends for now. Here's the entrance to Pangsapuri Seri Nilam. People staying here enjoy the convenience of the hawker centers and grocery shops right in front of them, but the drawback is the daily congestion and noise. Thank you for joining me on this narrated walk. I hope to see you again in my next video. Until then, take care.